Hello guys, welcome back to the Forza Mentality. In today's video I'm just going to talk about my thoughts on the Italy versus Germany game, and right off the bat I gotta say I'm much happier with how Italy performed compared to how they performed against Argentina. I talked about this in my last video, but the way Italy played against Argentina was just embarrassing. It did not look like a team that was trying to make a statement after not making a World Cup for the second time in a row. So going into that game, I'm much happier with the performance compared to how it was against Argentina. And with a lineup that you really wouldn't expect to do well against a team like Germany. I mean, the only player that remained in the starting 11 compared to the Argentina game was Donnarumma. Besides that, everything was different. It was Biraghi on the left, Bastoni and Cherby as the two center backs, Florenzi playing as right back, who was also the captain of that game. And then the middle across was Tonali, Cristante, and Frattesi. And then up top was Scamacca. On the left, there was Pellegrini. On the right was Matteo Politano. And they did really well, I think. Much better performance. They looked like it looked a lot better. It just overall looked a lot better. Some honorable mentions. I feel Scamacca did really well. I felt Pellegrini did really well despite being on the left wing. That's not his usual position, but he was playing left wing, and he even ended up finding a goal in that game. And assisted by a new young Italian talent named Ganato, I believe. I could be wrong. Correct me if I am. But, yeah, a young player who usually plays for the U19s of Italy, and he surprised everyone. I don't think anyone saw him come on the field and expected him to really do much or do a lot. And he ended up doing really well, giving a beautiful assist to Pellegrini. And yeah, it's going to be exciting to see what he could do going forward in the future. He's being looked at by some Serie A teams after that game. He definitely impressed a lot of people, so I'm happy for that, and I'm happy to see what he's going to be able to do. I could see maybe a team like Sassuolo might get him. I feel like those are the type of players Sassuolo usually get, and they usually develop them and make them into great players and great talents like they usually do with players such as that. But with that being said, there's another team that's also doing well that I am excited to see be back in the Serie B, and that is Palermo. They just won their game against Padova, 1-0, and they got one more game. They were one game away from being back in the Serie B. And, it's upsetting to see what happened to Palermo, because when you see the players that have played for them and, their history and, what they have done, it's sad to see them go bankrupt and being put all the way back into the last division of Italy, or putting them all the way down to the last division of Italy. And they're coming back up. They're one game away from being back in the Serie B, and I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm excited for it because, A, my family's from there, and also, two, again, like I said before, their history, the players that have played there, and what they have done. I mean, we've seen the likes of Dybala, Cavani, Franco Vasquez, Miccoli. I could go on and on. There's a bunch of incredible players that have played for that club, and it's going to be super exciting to see them back in the Serie B and they're just that much closer to being back in the Serie A. So let's see what happens. They're playing this Sunday, so let's see what happens. I hope they win. I'm going to be rooting for them. I'm going to be watching the game. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think, whether you think Palermo are going to make it through, and what you think Italy needs to do moving forward. And yeah, like and subscribe, and always remember to keep that Forza mentality.